National fuel solution to our energy problems is to ruin the earth for our children and their children.
That ain't right!
That ain't right!
I did not struggle through all of our heating nightmare, providing for my son with no help from National Fuel, only to now sit back and watch David Smith and National Fuel destroy the world for my son and his future children. Not when home weatherization can be funded through the National Fuel Conservation Incentive Program. This program, correctly used, can solve the problems. And the good news is that it is a program that we, the customers, already pay into as part of our monthly fuel bill payments. My young son and I spent 5 years in a vicious cycle trying to catch up with first one fuel bill and then the other. National Fuel did not care that a child was involved, nor did they care that I, a disabled single mother, was living that way. They just wanted their money. The most troubling fact about all of this is that my story is far from unique. Countless other children and disabled or elderly adults are trapped in the same nightmarish fuel cycle. Being able to afford weatherization for our Swiss cheese homes would end so much of this hardship. It cost only $3,500 to weatherize the average home in Buffalo. That amount, ladies and gentlemen, just happens to be the hourly wage paid to National Fuel CEO David Smith.
Hey, so as most of you know, I'm from Wales, the small town. I'm a registered nurse, and I'm here to tell National Fuel to stop bullying small towns. In my small town of Wales, National Fuel came in and told us, we're building a compressor station in your town. This compressor station spews harmful air pollution and is being built only to take National Fuel's fracked gas from Pennsylvania to Canada. No benefit for us. So our town said no. We hosted public meetings against it. We got petitions with hundreds of signatures. We were concerned about our families and our air. And what did National Fuel do? They built it anyway. They're building it right now as we speak. And just to add insult to injury, when our town government tried to protect us from some of the harms of this compressor station, you know what National Fuel did then? They sued our town. That's right. There's a lawsuit against our town government just for trying to protect its own citizens. Every time National Fuel hears that a small town government is trying to do something to protect its citizens from some of the harms that they're doing, somebody sends that small town a letter. And it's not National Fuel, but it's one of their lawyers. You'll soon hear why they're concerned in Colden, where there's huge drill rigs drilling horizontally thousands of feet underground to connect storage wells. And in Holland and Aurora, they've been, quote, stimulating and refreshing their storage wells. They use a lot of the same chemicals in production wells when they're fracking, and the same contractor for these processes as they do for fracking. And many in the industry, including National Fuel, call refreshing or stimulating, they call it fracking. Only when it's convenient, of course. And their contractor for this process has often been everyone's good neighbor, Halliburton. So Western New York small towns are demanding that National Fuel drop the lawsuit in Wales, stop the intimidation from lawyers, and actually be a good neighbor.